welcome to the Know Yourself channel, where making astrology known and understandable is the #1 priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video I will show you a technique on how to find out certain ages, okay, that people will be when meaningful events will occur in their life, okay. And now this is a pretty simple and straightforward technique. So if you take a look on screen, you will see a natal chart, okay, that's blank, okay, there's no planets currently here. And now you can clearly see 12 sections marked 1 to 12, okay, in the circle. Now there is 12 lines that mark the crossover points in between houses, and you could clearly see 12 lines here on this chart on screen, okay. These lines that separate the 12 houses from each other, they are known as cusps, okay. And now you'll see a different chart appear on screen in front of you, one with symbols of planets, etc. being within these lines, okay, that you've seen basically on the blank one. Now the blank chart is filled in, okay, so you'll see symbols on it. And now you will see planet symbols, okay, all around the chart in all different sections. And now if you were to add a little time, okay, to the time that you were born, you will see that these planets progress a little further through the house, okay, they were in, okay. So eventually they will cross over into another house. So you're just adding time onto the time that you were born, okay, in order to progress this through. So you keep adding this time until the exact minute and second, basically, that a planet crosses over into another house, okay, so crosses one of these lines, crosses one of these cusps. The first instance that happens when adding time to the time you were born, bit by bit, and bringing up a new chart each time, until eventually you see the moment that a particular planet, whichever one it may be, till you see it crossing a line, the very moment it crosses the cusp, that's when you then can do the calculation. So for example, say you were born at 8 o'clock, okay, you would add a little time to that, say making the time 9 o'clock instead, and you keep doing this until, like I said, a planet finally crosses into another house over a cusp line. And now how this works is like this. If it takes, say, 2 hours past the time you were born for a planet to cross a line or a cusp, you would then work out what 2 hours is in minutes, which is obviously 120 minutes. As this technique uses minutes to calculate an age. So you then divide 120 minutes by 4, okay. When doing this calculation, it's always divided by 4. Whatever the minutes is when a planet finally crosses a line, you then divide that number by 4, okay. And in this instance, 120 minutes divided by 4, it gives you the number 30, okay? So that's an age, 30. So at roughly 30 years old, you would know a meaningful life event will occur. And the quality of the event can be determined by the quality of the planet involved and the house that it is moving into, crossing over into, okay? Now, in order to practice this technique for yourself, it requires decent astrological software and patience, as it may take a fair bit of time to complete this technique in full, okay? And patience also, as you have to keep recalculating the time, okay, on the chart until you find the exact minute and second, as I mentioned, when a planet crosses a cusp line, okay? And it can be frustrating as well for certain people who have little patience. Now, I have found this technique to be extremely effective, as have others. It's not a technique I've came up with myself or anything. It's a professional astrological technique used by many professional astrologers across the whole board. Okay. Now, the effectiveness and accuracy, shall we say, when it comes to an age, so say you determine an age to be 30 when a life event will happen, well, it's roughly accurate. You need to give or take a year, okay, with the age calculated. So say you get 30, it may be the event happens at 29, it may be it happens at 31, okay, so give a year less or more than the age you get. It might be that the age you come up with is the exact age, but sometimes it slips over a little bit, you know, within a year anyway, okay, it's always within a year, never more, never less, okay. And now this is a brilliant and very interesting astrological technique that I highly recommend that you try out on your own chart and the charts of other people, okay. You'll find it to be extremely interesting and yield interesting results, and you'll be happy that you did indeed try this technique for yourself. Okay guys, that's all for this video. A huge thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell at the right hand side of the subscribe button. Thanks again and take care.